hey, it is what it is at this point. If I have a problem, I'm gonna let you know. What's up, BeauteeBabes? It's Ilese and I am back with another video. And in today's video, we're gonna be doing a little sit down talk conversation about college, everybody's best friend. And I'm gonna be giving you guys some of my tips that I have discovered and figured out along my journey of college. I am now a senior in college, so I know a couple of things about just how to maneuver in general along this college journey. But yeah, without further ado, let's just hop straight into the video. I have my notes already written down and I have 10 things to discuss with you guys, and it's pretty much going to answer like questions that I know for sure I wish somebody would have answered for me, and even questions that I hadn't even thought about that is just now coming to my realization about things that people really should know. The first tip that I have for you guys: remember that these 4 years fly by super fast. Like when I first came to college and people was telling me that, like, take it in, soak in the moment, that college will fly by fast, you won't even remember all of these things that has happened, I thought that they was lying. But I'm here to tell you, a senior in college, that it really does fly by. Like, you'll just be a senior before you know it, and next thing you know, the real life is gonna hit you. So just remember that the 4 years are gonna fly by, and just soak in the moment, take it all in. Don't be such a party pooper. Like, have fun, enjoy yourself, and remember that after college, the real life really does start. My freshman year, I remember every single thing that happened. Like, I remember all the fun that I had with my friends, connecting with people, at first being shy and not wanting to talk to people, and then eventually realizing that, you know, I really do want to enjoy it and have memories and not think like, oh, in college I didn't even talk to nobody. Oh, in college I was scared to communicate with people. In college I was just scared to talk, or whatever the case may be. I don't want to have that as a memory in my head. So I started to conversate with people more and just come up to people that I didn't even know. Like, literally, I would walk up to people like, hey, what's your name? Just because, you know, because I wanted to like connect with people. So yeah, just remember to live it up and enjoy the 4 years. Next tip that I have for y'all: connect with people. Talk to people that you don't know. Walk up to somebody that don't look familiar to you, that doesn't have the same skin as you. Hello. And talk to them. Have a conversation with them. Now, don't be annoying with it, but just, hey, how you doing? How was your day, or whatever. And if the conversation is about to die off, let it die off. Don't keep trying to force the conversation. But it's the thought that matters. And then the next day, you never know, you might see that person, they might remember that you had a conversation with them, and then you guys might spark, and then who knows what might happen. Just the thought and just the action of you connecting with people will mean so much in the long run. If you are a freshman and you're just getting into college, I would highly recommend connecting with people, talking to people that you've never seen before, that you don't know what they're capable of. Like, you never know. So just speak with them, have a conversation with them, get into different activities, different groups, whatever it is. Just making sure that you're connecting with people. Making friends and being easygoing and just being real easy to like talk to will make your experience so much better. Like, it will make your college experience feel amazing, because now that you have set that foundation your freshman year and you have made friends and you have been an easygoing person, just real chill, real relaxed, your next few years is gonna fly by, and it's gonna be so easy because you're walking down the street and you're gonna see somebody that you met your freshman year, and you're gonna be like, hey, what's up? Y'all gonna hang out, and it's gonna feel real cool. Especially if you're going to school out of town, out of state, you definitely want to make sure that you're, like, of course, being cautious of who you connect with and who you're becoming friends with, but just making that extra effort and that extra like step to become associates and cool with people. It's gonna make the experience a 10 out of 10. And another thing that follows into that is, if you are an introvert, be an introvert, be to yourself. That's cool. But if you are an extrovert, be that. Okay, now is not the time to be faking like you shy and acting like you scared to talk to people. Like, no, you want to make sure that you're being yourself, of course, but like, you know, don't be acting and fronting like you don't want to talk to nobody, because that's gonna make you, one, look like a lame. Two, like, it's gonna really make it hard for you if you sit over there in the corner knowing really you want to go talk to somebody, knowing really you want to go converse and want to go be into those different activities and want to go sing, and you sit in the corner. Like, that's gonna make it really hard on yourself. You're gonna make yourself tense up and be scared and super like frantic to do certain things, and it's like, why front and not be yourself when you could really just be yourself? You're not in high school no more, so I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 all those people in college really don't know you. Now, you might have a couple friends that you like graduated with that go to the same school as you or whatever. That's fine. It's only those couple people. I'm pretty sure the whole college do not know who you are, so you have a whole new clean slate to start over and make sure that you connect with different people. Okay. Okay, y'all, so the next tip, this is tip number 3 that I have for you guys, is early morning classes are not that bad. So the reason why I'm saying that is because most people think like waking up early is draining, especially if you're not an early morning bird or whatever the case may be. You definitely want to sleep in. You want to like make sure that you taking your time in the morning or whatever. And it's like, no. My freshman year, I was thinking that. I did have that mindset. For me personally, in my mindset, I'm thinking if I get these classes over with, the rest of my day I can have to myself. I can go be with my friends. I can go be with my man. Like, you know, that type of mindset. But if you're thinking like, nah, I don't want to wake up early, I'm gonna wait to the night classes, then that morning, say you have homework, who finna wake up early to do that homework for the night class? You get what I'm saying? So if you can, get as many morning classes or as many early classes as you can, so that you can have the rest of the day to yourself, so that maybe you can do your homework the rest of that day. You can go out, you can go to dinner. If you can, make sure the earlier the classes, the better. Like, keep that in mind. The earlier the classes, the better. So this is hopping into the next tip as well, what I was just talking about with the early classes. My tip number 4, parties. No go. Because if you going to all these parties and trying to make sure that you stay in the loop with the tea up and the getting lit and all that and having the time of your life, are you really gonna be doing your schoolwork? You're really not, because majority of the time the parties are late at night. So I wouldn't say that I'm anti-party. Like, you can go to parties, that's cool, but if you do, just be smart, be wise. If you know that you cannot handle waking up the next day, if you have a morning class, don't do it. Especially on a weekday, don't do it. And then if you do have a morning class and you go to a party and your homework is not done, you're gonna set yourself up for failure, literally. You didn't come to college so that you can party. I'm sure, well, if you did, then baby, you wasted your parents' money, your money, whoever money it is, you wasting it. And you don't need to be doing that. That's not smart. You gotta be responsible. You're not a little kid no more. But anyway, if you do parties, make sure you're smart too as well about like the drugs and, you know, getting into all those different things, because people crazy now. Like, they be lacing stuff, they put stuff in your drinks. Like, people is really crazy just to see you down on the floor looking bad. And this also ties into like the other point I had earlier about connecting with people, like making sure that you're connecting with the right people who's gonna be in your circle, motivating you and telling you like, nah, G, you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, if you do parties, that's fine, do your thing, but just make sure you're being responsible and you taking care of that business. Okay, so my tip number 5 for you guys is, if you stay in the city, don't stay on campus. I'm in Chicago. I go to Columbia College Chicago downtown, and I live in Chicago. I live about 30 minutes away from like that area. It takes me about 25 to 40 minutes depending on whatever train I take to get downtown. I would say I've had some crazy experiences. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, my freshman year when I tried to take the train the first time, I've never taken public transportation before college a day in my life. My parents used to take me everywhere. I was so blessed and fortunate enough for them to actually have cars to you know, transport me to wherever I need to be taken to. Like, in high school, I used to get a ride from my parents until I learned how to drive, and they used to let me take the car sometimes to high school. So my freshman year, I was so confused. I seen my mom do it a couple times when I was younger, so I'm thinking, you know, I can do it. I'm good. I don't need no help or whatever. I get on the train and bruh, like, literally, it looked so confusing. I was looking at it like, but yeah, that's all I have as far as that. Just make sure that you use your money for yourself. If you live in the city, if you live in that city that you're going to college at, you know, try to do that commute, okay? So y'all, the next tip that I have, number 6, is to prioritize. Making sure your priorities is in check, bro. And I actually learned this, like, going through my college years or whatever. Like I said, I'm a senior, so I done learned a lot and then messed up a lot. And it's okay to mess up, but along that way, you gotta learn priorities is key. And the suggestions that I have for that are like making to-do lists. If you have things to do for that day and you want to actually get them done, write them down, or you can put them in your notes in the notes app. If you have an iPhone, if you have an Android, it's cool because they probably got notes too. I don't know, I ain't no Android user. Do whatever you got to do to make sure that your priorities are in check. Put them in order from things that you have to do. If you can, chronological order will work. The things that need to get done should be at the top. I have so many to-do lists in here, y'all can't really see it, but but it is. And I would also suggest like getting a cute little notebook that motivates you to actually want to write them down, to actually want to write down your notes or whatever. So yeah, just choosing between what's more important. If you know that you have homework, choose between the two. Which one should I do? Parties, homework. I'm gonna do my homework. You got me? Y'all with me? Okay. So number 7, stay organized. So one of the tips that I have for staying organized is using a planner. So if you have a planner and you have the things that you need to do written down on that planner, you're more than likely able to get those things done because they're written down. You already know what order they need to be done in. You can see them clearly. So I would say like using that planner every day if you can. If you can, write down all the things that need to be done for that week throughout your weekly planner or whatever. You can also use your calendar app that's on your phone, your tablet, your iPad, your laptop. They have the calendar app as well. So just use like something that you know will keep you organized, a file folder, a planner. That just makes things much easier, keeps you on top of your things, keeps you on your P's and your Q's. Stay organized and stay on top of your stuff. Number 8 is it's no specific like point. It's just talking about your professors in general. These are things that you do want to know about your professors. So your professors are people you want to connect with, okay? You don't want to be the teacher's pet, but you do want to make sure that you're making them a resource. Like, you know, not being like their little dog or whatever. If they tell you to do something, you do it and you jump to their rescue type energy. Definitely no. I ain't no teacher's pet, but I made sure that they understood who I was and knew who I was, and I understood who they are as a person. And another thing that I do is I be looking on Rate My Professor to make sure that professor is knowing what they talking about. But yeah, don't be afraid to be their bestie. Like me personally, I go to a music school, so I made sure that like talking to them was a #1 priority because I can possibly get like an opportunity. It's not to use them, but it is taking advantage of the resources that you have on hand. I made sure that I'm talking to these teachers so that they can know who I am as a person, who I am as an artist, who I am as an individual. And it got me a lot of opportunities on campus. Like I was able to sing at the graduation of Columbia as a whole, and it was such a fun experience. And that happened from me connecting with my gospel choir instructor. They are higher up than you. This is the level that you want to be on. So making sure that you're connecting with them and you're staying right there at that level, if you can, do that. Be honest with them. If you have questions about anything in the class, no question is dumb. Somebody might be thinking that same exact question that you have to ask. If you need to buy textbooks or if you're having a struggle in your personal life, tell them. Like teachers now more than ever are more understanding because half of them be going through the stuff as well. Now that we in a pandemic, like we all going through stuff. Panorama, whatever you want to call it, we all going through. Hey, it is what it is at this point. If I have a problem, I'm gonna let you know. Next tip, number 9, is all about homework. Something that I for sure don't like. I do not like homework. I think it's absolutely unnecessary to have homework. I can just go to school and then come home and chill. Like I don't need to have no homework to back it up. Whatever. I would say do your work as early as you can, if you can. So say you get assigned an assignment on a Tuesday and it's due Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Knock it out on that Wednesday. Knock it out as early as you can because procrastination is something that you do not need to have in your life. Right now, before you start school, before you keep on progressing in this semester, knock procrastination out of your life. Kick it to the curb. Do whatever you can. Fight it. Punch it. Kick it. Leave it. Do whatever you can to make sure that you are not procrastinating. Do it on a specific day. So for this course, I'm going to do my homework on Wednesday. For this class, I'm going to do my homework on a Friday. If you can, stick to a schedule. Now, some of the teachers might change up your syllabus or some of them might change up the way that they're going to do the assignments. Just try to go with the flow and then switch it up if need be. If you have to get textbooks for class, try to do PDFs. Try to see if PDFs are available online. 9 times out of 10, they are, and they're free. I hope y'all have been enjoying this video so far. If you have, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what's up. Leave a nice comment in the comment section, okay? Let me know. Am I doing good? Have I been stuttering? Yes, but I'm editing that out. My last tip for you guys: have fun. College is a fun experience. College is what you make it. So make it fun. Don't make it sad. Don't make it depressing. Make it fun. Have fun. Do your thing. College is gonna fly by. I remember my freshman year like yesterday. I remember sophomore year, junior year. Like I remember these years and they have flew by so fast. Man, it's crazy. I'm really finna be graduating next semester. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, from me to you personally, a senior in college to whatever grade you're in, have fun. If you have that memory after you graduate, oh, I was serious all the time, I was such a workaholic, I was always trying to get my stuff done, I was never, you're gonna really hate yourself. Relax, chill. This is your time to mess up. This is your time to have fun. This is your time to be a little lenient on yourself, just a little though. After you're done learning yourself and when these 4 years are over, it's time for the real world. But yeah, y'all, I really hope that these tips are encouraging and motivating and will help you along your journey of college. Just remember, y'all, it's really not a bad experience, it's what you make it. So make sure that you have fun. But yeah, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave me a like and a comment, a nice comment for sure. Also, don't forget to subscribe, okay, because we on the road to 1K and we almost there. I'm so excited to be growing with my beauty babes. I love y'all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video.